Sorry, must have been in the wrong house.
Well, anytime you want to move out.
Just the last time I saw you, you were thinking about going on a date with someone else.
Yeah, and now we've made up. End of story.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
No, I mean on the negotiations. You got through some pretty serious issues pretty quickly.
Oh, you didn't do much talking?
Yeah, it's not rocket science, Reese.
Right. Good.
Hey, and if you want to find something to do tonight, you know, outside of the house, that would be great.
Wow, you didn't waste any time?
No, not that. I'm going to cook Kyle dinner.
Really?
Yep. I thought we should celebrate.
You don't cook?
Well, tonight I do. So I was thinking dinner for two, yeah?
Sure, I'll make myself scarce.
Thank you. All right, I better get started. Now you are going to love it. Mwah.
Has she even opened this?
No, I told you, Paul, I'm not getting involved.
Well, somebody has to, Kate, because she's been mollycoddled enough.
Oh, I'm pretty sure she hasn't been mollycoddled, Paul. And the more you keep trying to push her...
Thought you said you weren't getting involved. Oh, great. Susan.
Hello, Paul.
Oh, Kate. Hello.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Oh, gosh, you sound good and loud.
No.
I thought you weren't getting back for a few days.
Yeah, I was going to stick around, do a bit of sightseeing. This conference was so great, I couldn't wait to get back and put it to use.
Oh, right. When did you get in?
I just landed this morning. I thought I'd touch base, you know, stick my head in at the office, make sure everyone knows I'm back.
A bit ridiculous. You must be jet-lagged.
No, I feel amazing, really. But you've been up to no good.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Well, Jade, for a start. He didn't deserve what you did to him.
Hey, I didn't make the video. He did that all by himself.
Oh, he didn't put it online.
And you know what? We can talk about this over a coffee in a couple of days back in the office. Come on.
A couple of days.
Well, yeah. You need time to, catch up on family, sleep.
I told you I feel fine. And why the sudden concern for my well-being?
Susan, if you go into that office and you have one of your MS turns or whatever it is you call it, no, you could be off work sick for weeks at the paper's expense.
That's not going to happen.
Can you be sure about that? Come on. Why don't you take a few days off, a couple of days, get over your jet lag?
One day.
Okay, fine. One day. Have a nice rest. Well, get me somebody who can make a decision. You know what? Just forget it.
What the hell are you doing?
Susan's back.
So?
So I still don't have any contracts in yet.
Well, you think pressuring them is going to make them sign any faster?
Zoe, I need to speed things up.
No, you need to calm down.
I do not have time to calm down. If Susan gets wind of the fact that I've been going behind her back, she'll get in everyone's ear and nobody will sign.
He was in a pretty good mood for most of the time you were away.
Yes, he seemed very concerned with my health when I saw him.
Oh, well, that's Paul. Very compassionate.
And he said he was keeping an eye on things, but he was in the office a hell of a lot, except for when they had that big meeting.
Susan's not even supposed to be back in the country until the end of the week.
But she is, so deal with it. If you push this, you're going to scare them off.
Hey, look, if I don't hurry things up, Susan will do it for me, and I will not let that happen.
Susan doesn't know anything about it. All we need to do is keep it that way until people start signing. Right?
Paul said you knew about it.
No, who else was at this meeting?
I think they were advertisers. Paul said it wasn't about content, but one of them seemed concerned about a clause stipulating who is going to be editor. I think his name was Greg.
Susan.
Oh, Greg, hi. Thanks so much for meeting with me.
No problem. I didn't know you were back.
Yes, just flew in. Have you ever been to Canada?
Too busy to travel.
Yes, well, meeting with Paul wouldn't help that cause.
You've spoken to him.
Yeah, I'm more interested in the fact that you've spoken to him. What was the meeting about?
Maybe you should speak with him.
Oh, don't worry, I will. What's Paul offering you? Hang This is conditional on him being editor.
I haven't signed anything yet.
Greg, can you please give me 24 hours before you do anything? Please, as a favour to me.
Nice shout. What do you want?
You guys are actually happy, aren't you?
Yeah, well, why wouldn't we be? I'll grab a cappuccino, thanks.
Oh, yeah, strong flat white. What, so you can just flick a switch and you're back on again?
Looks like it. What?
No, nothing. What, don't you think it happened a bit fast? I mean, Jade was pretty angry.
We've sorted things out.
Have you there?
Yeah, we have.
Really?
Is this going anywhere?
Well, where do you think all that anger's gone?
Why don't you use your own good cutlery?
We don't have good cutlery, son. We're lucky in our place if anything matches.
I know this because you and Karl are back together.
It's important.
I know, I'm not saying it's not good news. It's just a bit...
What?
Not you.
Well, like I said, son, it's important.
Does Karl know you're in this much trouble?
Do you have any plain white plates?
She's just making an effort.
Or she's trying too hard.
Oh, she can't win with you, can she?
It's nothing to do with me.
First sensible thing you've said all day. I'll catch you later.
It's like a broken leg.
Oh, dude, seriously? A medical comparison?
When I was a kid, I broke my leg. I was in a cast for 5 weeks.
Oh, is this where I'm supposed to cry?
As soon as the cast came off, I started running around on it. Long before I was supposed to. 3 days later, it started turning purple.
And?
Well, I was in a cast for twice as long, because I thought it was fixed before it really was.
You're still not sure about this, are you?
Yes, I'm sure. I want to be with Kyle, and I'm just trying to get past what he did.
Yeah, but are you?
I'm trying.
Well, with cooking dinner, you're forcing things. How long do you think you'll be able to keep that up?
As long as it takes.
Paul, I figured it out. You wanted me out of the country so that you could tie up the advertisers and take my job.
What the hell are you talking about? Where did you get this?
Oh, I don't really think that's the point, do you? I'm still the editor of this newspaper, Paul, the editor that you appointed.
Yep, and now I want my job back.
And this is how you're going about getting it, is it? It's a bit Machiavellian, don't you think?
Oh, I think they'll sign. It's just a matter of time.
Greg Brewer won't. And once this gets out, you'll lose the rest of them too, not to mention a big proportion of our readership.
You wouldn't go public with this. Come on, you wouldn't risk the damage to the paper.
Don't try me, Paul. I love my job, but I can take my skills somewhere else.
Well, what about Summer? I mean, she couldn't even get a job before I took her on.
I'll take Summer with me, but I don't really think it's going to come to that. See, the Erinsborough news means a lot more to you than it does to me. So you call off this ridiculous coup, or I'll bring the whole thing down.
Yeah, Greg Brewer, please. Yes, Greg Brewer.
What are you doing?
Well, he's not answering his mobile phone, so if you could just put me through to his office, that'd be great. Hey, give me...
I warned you before, now I'm telling you, don't do this.
I need those advertisers to sign.
It is too late. Susan already knows. We have missed our window.
Susan is not going to say anything about this. She's bluffing.
No, I don't think she is. It is time to back down.
Look, I'm that close to getting back in my chair.
I know how much you want this. I do. But if this gets out, you will lose more than just this paper. It will damage all the other businesses that you own.
Right, so what are you saying? What, I just sit back and do nothing? I have been doing nothing for 2 months.
You are still the owner of this paper. You still have an influence. When you stopped AJ Kapoor from winning the election...
Yeah, while Susan was away.
It was better than having no power at all.
Is it? Is it really? Oh. All right, what do I do?
My advice is you let Susan stay in the job.
That's it? But just give up, admit defeat. What the hell am I paying you for?
Hey, we tried and we failed. You take the loss. It is done.
Please? Yes, Susan, it's Paul here. Listen, jet lag or no jet lag, I want you back in this office tomorrow morning. You've got a paper to run.
Paul, I'm sorry. Hi, Soph.
Hey.
You want a tea or coffee?
Hey, what's going on?
I tell you what's going on. I am sick to death of not being respected in my own home. Hey, you haven't even opened this, have you? Have you attempted to do any homework?
Well, I'm practicing.
Oh, I am so tired of this attitude of yours, Sophie. And I'm tired of this pathetic inane guitar playing.
Paul, this isn't the way to handle
Do you know what? Do you want to be a loser all your life? Because that's exactly what's going to happen if you don't do something about it.
Paul!
No, Kate. You're failing at school. You're clearly failing at music. And to be honest, you're going to be a failure in life if you don't get off your bum and do something about it. Yeah, look. This is not a choice, Sophie. This is the only choice you have while you are living under my roof. Now open the bag, take out your books, and stop wasting everybody's time.
No, this probably doesn't make a difference right now, but he has had a really bad day.
Yeah, good.
No, look, I don't think he meant any of what he said. He's just frustrated.
Kate's right, this wasn't about you. I'm sure he'll apologise for it later.
I don't want his apology. He meant what he said.
Look, I don't agree with what Paul said about your music, but he probably wouldn't treat you like a child if you didn't act like one.
I don't act like a child.
I'm sorry, Soph, but you do. Every time Paul asks you to do your homework, what do?
Well, most of the time I don't even have any homework.
You argue, just like that. Or you turn your amplifier up, which only makes it worse. You know, if you want to keep Paul off your back, then don't give him a reason to be on there.
How am I supposed to do that?
You just manage your time better. Keep up at school, and then he won't bother you about your music. It's that simple.
It's worth a shot. Thanks.
Bit fancy.
Oh, well, we're celebrating, aren't we? All right. Oh, damn it! They're frozen. I put them in the freezer because they weren't
You better put them in the
cold.
sink.
Thanks.
To us.
To us. Oh, sorry, they're warm. That's just
No, it's fine. What are we having?
Okay, so we're having steak-eye fillet with mushroom, gravy, peas and mashed potato.
Sounds delicious.
Yep, get into it before it gets cold.
Not like the beer.
What's wrong?
Nothing. It's good.
It's raw, isn't it?
I like it red. It's fine.
Cook it again.
Jade, sit
Kyle,
down.
no, you sit, enjoy the beer. This will take a couple of minutes.
I might go have a shower then.
No, Kyle, you look great just the way you are.
Dude, I stink.
But
You made an effort. Don't worry, I'm in and out. So, dinner going well then?
Yeah, all right. It's a broken leg.
how is it?
It's good.
It needs more salt, doesn't it?
No, it's fine.
What about the sauce?
Jade.
How about a drink? You know, those beers will
Jade,
be
that's
cold.
enough. I know what you're doing.
I'm just getting you a drink, Kyle.
Dude. This isn't us.
But you love steak.
I'm not talking about the food. What are you doing?
I don't know. Look, I'm trying to make this work. I really want to. I don't know where to start.
I do. Dude, that is the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Oh, you moron! You complete moron! Oh, you call that holding the ball?
Blind and stupid. Oh, great. Now they get a goal out of
Yeah,
it.
just because
Fantastic.
you can run backwards with a ball under your arm doesn't mean you can umpire.
Do you want another?
Not one from the freezer.
Oh, I might give Bossy the leftovers.
Yeah, well, at least someone appreciates my cooking.
She hasn't eaten it yet.
Oh, hey.
Gravy boat.
Huh?
You forgot it earlier.
Oh.
And it might be an excuse for me to see how things are going. But by the looks of it, very good.
No, actually, dinner was a disaster. You're right, I'm trying to force things. It's not me.
She's wolfing it down.
Yeah, of course she is.
Okay, well, I might leave you guys to it. Good night, and...
I reckon we should forget about the beer.
Oh, why's that? The game's not over yet.
Let's go to your room.
Just a sec.
Thought I'd find you here.
For the last time.
A little melodramatic. Sophie's pretty upset.
This has got nothing to do with Sophie.
I know it doesn't, which is why you shouldn't have taken it out on her.
We have been through this before.
You didn't see her face, Paul.
I don't pay you for family therapy. I pay you for public relations advice.
Excuse me?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, if you'd invested half as much time trying to fix my business problems as you do trying to fix my family, I'd probably be back in that editor's chair by now.
You think what happened is somehow my fault?
I think you should have stuck to what I'm paying you for.
You know, see, this is why I didn't want to come back and work for you in the first place. I don't care about Susan Kennedy.
Yeah, you made that abundantly clear.
I care about Sophie, and so should you. She is 15 years old, and the only father figure she's got is so caught up in his own business affairs, he has no idea how much she needs him. If you want her to stop acting out, then maybe you should focus on her, you know, before it's too late.
I used to throw stones.
Thanks. I thought you'd be too exhausted to be out gloating.
Oh, probably helps you're on Canadian time still.
Yes. What time is it in Montreal?
Oh, gee, I don't know. I'm not there. I'm here.
Hey.
Oh, not you two.
Yeah, well, look, I was going to serve it up to you. You deserved it after what you did to Sophie.
But,
Zoe fixed it. She was amazing with her.
yeah, well, I'm breaking up with her, Kate.
Right.
Oh, come on. You knew it was never going to be a long-term thing.
Yeah, well, that doesn't mean I'm not disappointed. She's really nice.
It just wasn't going to work.
Yeah, well, not when you were so scared of her getting close to the family.
I wanted to break it off with her weeks ago, but I needed her for work. Don't need her anymore, so it's over.
That easy.
It's easier than you think.
What about Sophie?
What about... I can't base my relationship decisions around my angsty teenage niece.
Do you have any idea how close she is to Zoe? It's not just going to be the breakup mess you're going to have to fix. Thanks to your little outburst earlier, Sophie's pretty vulnerable right now.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry about that, Kate, but my mind is made up.
I used to throw stones at Trouble's dog.
Thanks for coming. Here.
Thank you. I'm surprised you wanted to see me again so soon. I'm glad you've calmed down.
Yeah, well, I make a point of not going to sleep angry.
I guess that's as close to an apology as I'm going to get.
Look, there is something else that I would like to talk about.
No more fighting.
No more fighting.
Zoe!
Sophie!
What are you doing here?
Don't worry, I've already done all my homework. Actually, I've done some of the stuff that was due for next week as well.
Well, there you go. More time to practice guitar.
Actually, I was hoping shopping. I could really use some more of that nail polish you brought over.
Well, we don't need to go shopping for that. I'll just call the client.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Oh, you just. Why don't you join us for dinner?
No, it's a bit late.
Oh, it's not late. Come on, you two. No, you shouldn't go to bed angry.
All right, Sophie, look, I may have been a little harsh.
A little.
All right, don't push your luck, eh?
I guess that I was probably asking for it.
See? There you go. Much better. Go on, why don't you go and grab us some menus? Right. So, what did you want to talk to me about?
You know what, nothing. No, it's not important.